Magandang araw mga ka-aerial defense, may ibabahagi na naman ako sa inyo dahil ngayong araw na ito ay may bagay tayong pag-uusapan. Myanmar tinamaan ang 5 inchik sa isinagawang artillery fire, pero bago tayo magpatuloy wag mo muna kalimutan mag-like, share, and subscribe, paki-follow at like muna ng aming page na nasa description na ang link. Ikinagalit ng China ang pagkahulog ng artillery shells ng Myanmar. Dahil kasi sa nasabing insidente ay 5 ang nasugatang residente sa border nila ng China at Myanmar. Ang mga artillery shells ay mula sa labanan ng military sa Myanmar at rebelding grupo. Mula pa noong October 2023, ay sumiklab ang labanan ng militar at rebelding grupo sa Myanmar. Kahit na namagitan na ang China sa kaguluhan ay hindi pa rin tumigil ang kaguluhan. Muling nanawagan din ang China ng tigil putukan sa Myanmar dahil sa dami ng mga nadadamay na sibilyan.
中方高度关注缅北冲突态势，对武装冲突造成中方人员伤亡表示强烈不满，已向有关方面提出严正交涉。中方在此要求缅北冲突各方立即停火止战，采取切实措施，避免再次发生危害中缅边境安宁和中方人员生命财产安全的恶性事件。中方将采取必要措施，维护本国公民生命和财产安全。
Habang ang Russian forces naman ay gumamit na ng North Korean ballistic missiles laban sa puwersa ng Ukraine, agad na ikinabahala ito ng Estados Unidos at Ukraine. Tinawag ito ng tagapagsalita ng National Security Council na si John Kirby na significant and concerning escalation na may kaugnayan sa suporta ng North Korea para sa Russia. Sinabi niya na itataas ng US ang usapin sa UN Security Council at magpapataw ng karagdagang mga parusa sa mga gumagawa na mapadali ang paglilipat ng armas. Tinanggihan ng Moscow ang anumang naturang pakikipagtulungan.
Over the course of 5 days around the New Year's holiday, Russia launched repeated waves of aerial attacks against Ukraine. These massive bombardments used drones and missiles to strike cities and civilian infrastructure all across the country. Strikes reportedly hit a maternity hospital, a shopping mall, residential areas, killing dozens of innocent people and injuring hundreds more. As Russia continues to launch these brutal attacks, the United States has new information to share about the support that Russia is receiving from third countries. Due in part to our sanctions and export controls, Russia has become increasingly isolated on the world stage, and they've been forced to look to like-minded states for military equipment. As we've been warning publicly, one of those states is North Korea. Our information indicates that the Democratic People's Republic of Korea recently provided Russia with ballistic missile launchers and several ballistic missiles. On the 30th of December 2023, Russian forces launched at least one of these North Korean ballistic missiles into Ukraine. This missile appears to have landed in an open field in the Zaporizhia region. And on January 2nd, Russia launched multiple North Korean ballistic missiles into Ukraine, including as part of its overnight aerial attack. We're still assessing the impacts of these additional missiles. We're releasing a graphic here, which you can see behind me, that documents the launch of these missiles from Russia into Ukraine. And as you can see, the graphic shows the area from which Russia launched the North Korean supplied ballistic missiles on those 2 dates, as well as the impact location inside Ukraine of the missile that was launched on the 30th of December. And as I said, we're still assessing the impacts of the other additional missiles that were launched on the 2nd. We expect Russia and North Korea to learn from these launches. And we anticipate that Russia will use additional North Korean missiles to target Ukraine's civilian infrastructure and to kill innocent Ukrainian civilians. These North Korean ballistic missiles are capable of ranges of approximately 900 kilometers. That's about 550 miles. This is a significant and concerning escalation in the DPRK's support for Russia. Now, in return for its support, we assess that Pyongyang is seeking military assistance from Russia, including fighter aircraft, surface-to-air missiles, armored vehicles, ballistic missile production equipment or materials, and other advanced technologies. This would have concerning security implications for the for the Korean Peninsula and the Indo-Pacific region. We've also said publicly that Russia is seeking to acquire close-range ballistic missiles from Iran. At this time, we do not believe that Iran has delivered close-range ballistic missiles to Russia. However, the United States is concerned that Russian negotiations to acquire close-range ballistic missiles from Iran are actively advancing. According to press reporting, in September of 2023, Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps, the IRGC, hosted Russian Defense Minister Shoigu in Iran and showcased its Ababil close-range ballistic missile and other missile systems. This event marked the first public display of ballistic missiles to a senior Russian official visiting Iran since February 2022. More recently, in mid-December, the IRGC Aerospace Force deployed multiple ballistic missile and missile support systems to a training area inside Iran for display to a visiting Russian delegation. We assess that Russia intends to purchase missile systems from Iran. So in response to Russia's activities with Iran and North Korea, we are taking a range of steps with our allies and our partners. First, Russia's procurement of ballistic missiles from the DPRK directly violates multiple UN Security Council resolutions. We will raise these arms deals at the UN Security Council alongside our allies and partners, and we will demand that Russia be held accountable for, yet again, violating its international obligations. Second, we will impose additional sanctions against those working to facilitate arms transfers between Russia and the DPRK, and between Russia and Iran. Third, we will continue to release information to the public and expose these arms deals, as we are doing today, because we will not allow countries to aid Russia's war machine in secret. But here's the bottom line. The most effective response to Russia's horrific violence against the Ukrainian people is to continue to provide Ukraine with vital air defense capabilities and other types of military equipment. To do that, we need Congress to approve our supplemental funding request for Ukraine without delay. Russia is relying upon its friends to replenish its military stockpiles and enable its war against Ukraine. Iran and the DPRK are standing with Russia. Ukrainians deserve to know that the American people and this government will continue to stand with them. So it's critical that Congress meets this moment and responds by providing Ukraine with what they need to defend themselves. The time for Congress to act is now.
Ilang oras matapos ang mga akusasyon ng White House, nanawagan si North Korean leader Kim Jong-un na palawakin ang produksyon ng missile launch vehicle sa bansa. Ang pinuno ng North Korea ay bumisita sa Russia upang talakayin ang potensyal na pakikipagtulungang militar noong Setyembre. Nauna nang inakusahan ng US ang North Korea na nagbibigay ng mga armas sa Russia, ngunit ito ang unang pagkakataon na nagbahagi ang US intelligence ng mga detalye tungkol sa mga ballistic missiles, mga self-guided rocket na maaaring umabot sa mga target na 900 kilometro ang layo. Hindi malinaw kung ano ang makukuha ng North Korea bilang kapalit para sa pagbibigay ng mga armas sa Russia. Ang ilang mga bansa sa kanluran ay nagtaas ng mga alalahanin sa potensyal na paglipat ng mga armas o teknolohiya ng militar sa North Korea. Sa pagsasalita sa isang White House press briefing noong Huwebes, sinabi ni Mr. Kirby na ang pagkuha ng Russia ng mga ballistic missiles mula sa North Korea ay isang direktang paglabag sa maraming resolusyon ng UN Security Council. Sinabi rin niya na ang US ay naniniwala na ang Russia ay nagpaplano sa pagbili ng mga malalapit na missiles mula sa Iran, ngunit hindi pa nito nagagawa. Sinabi ng UK na mahigpit nitong kinokondena ang paggamit ng Russia ng mga ballistic missiles na nagmula sa North Korea para gamitin sa Ukraine. Sa kanyang briefing, hinimok din ng US Security Council ang US Congress na aprubahan ang dagdag na pondo ng US para sa Ukraine. Nagbabala ang Ukraine na ang pagsisikap nito sa digmaan at ang pampublikong pananalapi ng bansa nila ay nasa panganib, kung ang karagdagang tulong sa kanluran ay hindi darating sa lalong madaling panahon. Para sa mas madaming update tungkol sa ating defense, abangan lamang ang aking mga bagong video. Para naman sa mga gusto magpa-shoutout, mag-comment lamang po at share, paki-follow at like muna ng aming page na nasa description na ang link. Huwag mo na rin kalimutan mag-like, share, and subscribe. Pindutin mo na rin ang bell para updated kayo sa aking mga video. Maraming salamat po.